going by the position you have taken, I feel that in a way you're conceding that the double down Hindutva has actually worked for Bharatiya Janata Party. Sunita, what sense do you make of the results in Maharashtra? Because obviously it's going to have a national impact. It's going to have impact in North Indian states also. And do you think that this barreling down of Hindutva 3.0 version after Ayodhya will also work in Uttar Pradesh?
But it's 5-4 showing.
Right now. That is why I said will also work in Uttar Pradesh.
To comment on what's happening in UP right now, because sometimes it's 6-3, sometimes 5-4. And if I remember correctly, BJP plus had 4 seats, and this Samajwadi Party also had 4 seats. The only constant that I see right now, if I have to talk about UP results, that BSP is nowhere, which is a very important thing, and the politics of the state is turning bipolar increasingly. Now, coming to the discussion on Maharashtra, I think it's very much on the expected line, and there were reports on how RSS had pitched in. They worked very hard. The BJP strategy was very good, and there's something very interesting that Chandrababu Naidu said at HT Summit, that Modi is already he has already planned for 2029 elections. So all the planning that they had done for Maharashtra from the time of breaking the parties to the contest today, I think that has paid them dividends right now. Coming to this women issue, women voters generally their voting percentage is higher. Generally, of late, it has been higher across in many states. I think that will be a better thing to say. But if I somehow feel if only Ladki has worked, why it has not worked in Jharkhand? Because Jharkhand also they replicated the scheme and announced welfare, that Maya scheme or something like that. Now, I think there are a couple of things, and Mumbai result will be very, very important now to know how much Batenge Katenge had its influence. And then it is for the Mumbaikars and for Maharashtra to think whether they really want to go communal or they want to remain on the development path. So, and the other thing that I notice is, as we see the results, that most of the leaders across regions, in 5 regions, seems to be winning. Ajit Pawar too, including Ajit Pawar. So it's a very interesting elections, and I think there'll be a lot of churning, lot of changes in Maha Vikas Agadi. They'll have to think about it. But let's wait for the final result.
I think there's a very important line which is there on the bottom of the screen. The margin between Aditya Thackeray and Milind Devra. I think that's pretty important. Reni, the difference right now is 500 votes. It's a VVIP seat. It's a VVIP seat. Reni.
You're very right, Karthike. In fact, it's a surprise that the Mahayuti is being able to pull here by keeping this seat still in the running. You know, Aditya Thackeray won in 2019 by a margin of, I think, 67,000 votes. It was a huge margin of victory that he enjoyed. But as you notice this time, there was a deliberate strategy by the BJP that tacitly was seen to be supporting the MNS candidate Sandeep Deshpande, who started working in the constituency 6 months before the elections. It was in the last moment that Chief Minister Eknath Shinde suddenly announced the candidature of Milind Devra from the same constituency. Now, this was done strategically and to ensure that, Aditya did not have a walkover or a cakewalk, so to speak, from the constituency. And that seems to be reflected here when you are seeing this difference. Obviously, Sandeep Deshpande of the Manse has been able to take away a lot of Marathi Manus voters. And that is what I would suspect is giving us this indication of Aditya Thackeray's lead being far less than what was expected to be the situation. And please remember, Karthike, as I had told you on one of your earlier shows on election day, in fact, that the BJP has been focused on the Maharashtra elections, laser focused rather, for 1 year, to the day. And they have been working on these alliances. And one more important thing in Maharashtra is, for all the naysayers, Ajit Pawar's personal showing may reflect to be sub 30 MLAs, but he had a big role to play in Western Maharashtra, where BJP is, and Marathwada also. So BJP's tally, if you see, is they're indicating close to 100 when they had got 105 MLAs elected in 2019. So Ajit Pawar's role was not just to show a good showing, but also be able to impact the fortunes of his uncle and mentor Sharad Pawar's as NCP by taking away the votes. The same strategy. So if this holds and the BJP is clearly in and the Yuti alliance comes in, as I told you on your show on 20th, that Devendra Fadnavis would have emerged as the Mahachanakya of these polls.
Mahachanakya, you know what? That is a different debate. Who is going to be the chief minister? BJP is going to claim it or not. Now, the larger issue, Mr. Mainkar, is that do you feel that the way Ayodhya narrative got derailed after Lok Sabha, Bharatiya Janata Party has been able to derail the constitution narrative of the Congress party in Haryana and Maharashtra? मतलब इस narrative को उन्होंने हिला दिया, जैसे अयोध्या narrative हिल गया था. लोकसभा के बाद इनने constitution का narrative हिला दिया.
Yeah, it seems so because yes, BJP has already crossed 100 in Maharashtra. It has reached over 180. I mean, as per the leads. So yes, we should agree with this, that the constitution narrative, which actually halted them to 240, they have succeeded in avoiding that, and thanks to only that Ladli Behana scheme, and as well as the point that I always mentioned in your debates, that is waiving the toll at 5 places entering Mumbai, the financial capital, immediately affecting 3 lakh people who are traveling to Mumbai. So these two things have worked in their favor, and it seems though it's fluctuating, but it's damn sure that Mahayuti will be winning, and with BJP having over 100 seats, well, though it will be in the hands of Amit Shah and of course the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but it seems again Devendra Fadnavis will be back in the saddle as Chief Minister.
Krishnan, your thoughts? If this is the lead, this is like a Mahavev in Maharashtra, do you think that there will be a change in command or they will stay put with Eknath Shinde?
You're asking me?
Yes, sir.
Karthikeya, definitely there'll be a change of guard. If the Mahayuti does romp home, it will be personally a big victory for Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. But then the BJP will not repeat the blunder which it did a couple of years back, when despite having a solid number of 105 MLAs, they chose to pitchfork Eknath Shinde as the Chief Minister. This has not gone down well with Devendra Fadnavis and his supporters. And had the situation different, had Fadnavis been made the Chief Minister during the last time around itself, maybe the results would have been much better. But having said that, the fact remains that Eknath Shinde has played his card very well. He has developed a good equation with both PM Modi and then Amit Shah, and his style of functioning to take everybody along with him. And then he opened his bungalow workshop to everybody who wants to come. His interaction with the people has been remarkable. On the contrary, many people compared him with Vasantdada Patil, the earlier strongman of the Congress, who used to meet people till late night, even at 2 a.m. in the morning. People could go meet him and pour out their hearts. So all this has really kind of helped. But I would like to say that there are basically 4 factors which is helping the Mahayuti. One is of course, the Ladki Behan scheme, and other is the Batenge Katenge thing. And mind you, the Batenge Katenge thing was basically a reaction to the efforts of the Muslim Maulanas to get Muslims to vote strategically. They succeeded in the Lok Sabha election. So BJP and the Sangh Parivar did not want the same thing to be repeated. And they coined this slogan, they used the slogan, Batenge Katenge, in a very, very major way. And the whole campaign all other issues like inflation, everything to the even Maratha reservation issue fell by the wayside, and it became a solidly communal polarized electorate. And the fourth thing is the amount of mobilization with the Sangh Parivar did in a very, very massive way. And apart from that, the BJP strategy of dividing Shiv Sena and NCP completely split the support of these two people. The hardcore supporters of both the Shiv Sena and the NCP got divided, and this majorly helped the Mahayutis, specifically the BJP. And apart from that, the MBA is not as strong a coalition. I mean, there is no internal cohesion of the same level as the Mahayuti. You'll find 2 days before the election, Sharad Pawar came out openly in defense of Gautam Adani, a person who was being slammed by Rahul Gandhi repeatedly. For each and everything, he was naming Gautam Adani and saying with the Uddhav
Mr.
Thackeray
Balakrishnan,
made a personal issue.
my colleague has a question for you because कि सबके मुंह पे अभी और सबके जहन में यही सवाल है, फडणवीस का क्या होगा?
Exactly. Mr. Balakrishnan, Ajit Kumar Jha, the question is the following, you know, the figures that we see, BJP is leading on 101 seats, right? And they almost contested 150 and did a phenomenal show in this case. But the Shiv Sena, led by Shinde, is also leading in 47 seats. Now, obviously, according to me, Devendra Fadnavis should be the chief minister. But what prevents the Shinde faction to bargain that if you don't make me the CM, I can again do another reverse turnaround and go back with the Mahagadi. I mean, after all, this is the same man who did the Dal Badlu earlier, and you know, he's a wily fox,
Kumarji,
right?
I just go, sorry to interrupt. One thing you should not forget, the ED is on the side of the BJP and not Shinde.
Okay.
The
Fair.
cases-
I think that was a point blank answer. But what about Fadnavis? Is he the new chief minister of Maharashtra? Devendra Fadnavis.
Definitely, it is going to be Devendra Fadnavis. I had written about it in my paper, the Free Press channel, and the factors which will kind of help him come back to the CM's gati. Everything is very clear, and the BJP High Command made a mistake earlier. I don't think they'll be stupid enough to repeat that mistake. And it is going to be BJP, and the BJP's long-term strategy is to have Shat Pratishat, that is 100% BJP. So they will use the Shiv Sena, they will use the NCP, everything, and then dilute them so much and occupy the political space vacated by them. That is going to be their agenda in the coming 5 years.